Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ayu Hatibah with metric number P121187, Master of Accounting, National University of Malaysia. Today, I would like to present my quiz answer in Corporate Governance and Accountability courses. There are two questions in this presentation. The question 1 is, the agency theory of corporate governance states that the agent and the principal may have conflicting interests. Explain these conflicting interests using examples. My answer is, in agency theory, there are two parties involved. They are the agent and the principal. And one governing a corporate, the parties act as agent is the manager or management line, while the parties act as principals is the owner, which is the shareholder. The conflict of interest may occur between these two parties in terms of objectives that is not aligned. The conflicts that may occur such as, first, lack of manager efforts because managers only own small equity in the companies. The second is the conflict of cash distribution. Managers often focus on the size growth of the company, while the shareholder want a higher returns of level of cash distribution. And the last conflict is conflict in terms of timing of cash flow. Shareholder concerned in annually cash flow in the future, while managers only concern cash flow for the term of employment. The differences in the objective, which is not aligned, cause the conflict of interest between the parties that involved in the agency theory. Question number 2. Ventura recently published the annual report, and it showed that the acquisition they have made have increased the cost and lowered its profit. Following by the audit committee that have not set the audit agenda. Regarding these problems, board evaluation should be conducted, including whether an external evaluator should be used as the evaluation process in the company. Question A. Discuss governance best practice that the Board of Venture can adopt in managing shareholder engagement both before and after the AGM in response to the comments that have been made about the company acquisition strategy. My answer is, based on Malaysia Code of Corporate Governance, one of the responsibility of board is to ensure that there is a sound framework of risk management. The Board of Venture should form a risk management committee to prevent losses when acquiring smaller companies. The risk management team will review the opportunity and the threats before a decision is taken. The absence of sufficient analysis results in a decrease in revenue and an increase in cost experienced by the company. Next, the board doubt regarding the audit committee performance require the company to provide an external audit to assess the company performance from another perspective. Before annual general meeting, board need to notice at least 28 days before the date, and board need to engage with the shareholder to provide online system to allow a broad shareholder to join. And after the annual general meeting, board need to publish the result and other announcement regarding the voting. Ensure the accuracy of and sign the minutes of AGM. In this section, AGM need to be transparency and engage participation of shareholder in decision-making process. Question B. Analyze what factor the company secretary should take into account when making recommendation about the board evaluation process, and how the Board of Venture should respond to the result of the board evaluation. Factors that make Putri as the company secretary consider to taking board and audit committee to evaluation are: the first is losses suffered by the company due to acquisition that were not properly analyzed by the board. It reflected that boards failed to protect shareholder interests. The second is the communication that did not go well among the board of directors. It must be considered because lack of communication can affect board performance in decision making. The third is after evaluation, company need to conduct a meeting to observe the board dynamic to get outline perspective. And action can be taken by the board are communicate intents to act regarding the evaluation, assigns ownership and timelines to all action, as well as communicate to shareholder how to improve the performance of the company. That's all my answer on these two questions. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.